everyone, welcome back to another Sims 4 YouTube video. We are back at it again with another mini mod review today. The first mod actually is a loading screen and main menu override to the new like mystic theme that we got going on with The Sims. Hold on, I'll move my camera for you guys. This is essentially a new main menu mod override if you wanted your Sims 4 game to look like the new roadmap like theme that we have for The Sims, which is to be continued. And then if we go into resume my Sims 4 game, this will be the loading screen that you guys get with the new override. Make sure to download both the main menu override and the loading screen override. Now we're in The Sims. I did not expect to be that close to my Sims 4 game, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're back at this one. If you've been a long-time follower, you probably recognize this house. All right, so my first mod is something to do with the fridge. Now, don't fret, guys. I know I don't have a refrigerator. There's a reason for that. So we're going to go ahead and go to content and hit custom content. You'll notice we have a refrigerator here. Now, we want this refrigerator. We're going to go ahead and place this refrigerator down. But you'll notice that there is a, cutout on this refrigerator. There's a reason for that, as you can probably see down here with this water dispenser. Now, you're probably going to be wondering, Caroline, how do I put this, how do I put this on here? Make sure bb.moveObjects is on, and you press your Alt key when you move it, so you can move this to go into the refrigerator. Now, I'm pretty sure you can change this color to kind of match better, but what we'll do, we'll go back into live mode and we can have my sim get water. So it's, just as realistic as your, real life, your day-to-day life. We all go to the dispenser at our refrigerator. I think most people should have a water dispenser in the refrigerator. I know what is she doing? Sorry. Anyways, you can now get water from your refrigerator with a mod, thanks to Nerdy Doll. Anyways, I'm going to let her go to the bathroom and then we'll move on to the next mod. Alright, so the next mod is community bikes. Now you might be wondering, Caroline, how do I put this down? Just go into build mode. Like always, custom content, like tag items. Make sure you're showing all items, and here it is. You can place it down. They've got different like overlays, like different swatches that you can choose from. I just did this one because it kind of went with, Oasis to a degree. And then you just lay down these bikes. Make sure they're the community bikes and you've laid them out. You can change these swatches as well. I just kept it basic for this video, but you can make it all pretty. And your Sims can come over here and they can purchase a community bike ticket, and my Sim will come over here. You'll be able to choose which ones you want. You can also do group tickets as well. So maybe you're with a group of people, you might want to buy, tickets for them and stuff like that, but we can choose the different times. I think I'll just do 3 hours because I don't plan on having my sim have a bike for a week. This might be good for your community lots. You can just have your Sims, be able to go, biking and not have to own a bike, and you can choose other people to join you on your adventures, but I'm just going to take my sim and then she'll come over here. I'm not really sure what she's doing. Did he take my community bike? I think he might have taken a community bike. But we should be able to get on here and we can ride around on our community bike since we have our pass. I don't know if we get anything in our inventory or if it just, what happens after 3 hours is my question. I might have to have my sim ride this for 3 hours. Alright, well, it did actually pop up of Dear Yvette, your bike rental ticket / pass will expire in 1 hour, so you can place these again all over your community lots. I have it at the park, but if you wanted to place it at different properties in your, Sims 4, worlds, you can have them at, maybe coffee shops or the gyms or pools or whatever lots you have in the Sims, you can place them around so it's easier and not having just one and having to like run back to return them. I think it's kind of like the Redbox. You can return them at any, local community bike rental place. So I thought that was such a cool idea for a mod. You could put these around Sulani too. That would be like such a good idea for your Sims. Get that little island life, get a, a bike ride in the morning, but you don't actually have to buy a bike. Because for me personally, I don't use bikes in The Sims really. So this mod is perfect for me. I'll just set them up and just have my Sim rent them and then hand them back. She should be, yeah, we have to have to return them. You have to return the bike, Yvette. You have to return it now. Is she not gonna get off? I love how she's doing this in the middle of the road. Yvette, you're gonna get hit. Wait a minute, is this stuck? All right. The bike is stuck in the middle of the road. There's no way we can remove this. Anyways, not my problem anymore. We move on to the next mod. All right, so a while back, I talked about a mod letting you basically have like horses come onto properties that you didn't own. Like kind of like in the Henford on Bagley, like cottage living, where you could have a property trait with like, you know, rabbits or foxes will come up whenever, or like you could have like a dogs hang out or cats hang out from Cats and Dogs. This mod does require Cats and Dogs and the Horse Ranch Pack because it does have to do with the horses, but it's a trait that lets you have wild horses on your property. So we're going to take a trip down to Chestnut Ridge. And I wanted to try it at Duke's Hall Park because they have a lot of stuff for horses, but no horses here, which I'm actually quite shocked that The Sims did not add in a lot trait within, you know, the Cats and Dogs and, you know, cottage living pack where you could have, you know, a cat hang out or a dog hang out or whatever it is, but you should now be able to get your horses to be able to hang out. So it's wild horses. Once you befriend them, you can also adopt them. So I'm going to set this up and we're going to have my sim come over to Duke's Hall and see if any horses appear. But you can do this to your properties as well. So if you wanted to own like maybe a horse boarding boarding thing, I've done a video on a boarding mod for your horses, but a lot of people wanted something a little different, so this might be what you're looking for. You can take in stray horses and eventually adopt them for free. All right, so we're at Duke's Hall. We have the wild horses lot trait on here, so it might take a minute, but I'll let this load in and see if any horses pop up. If they do, I'll be sure to get it on video. Y'all, I'm afraid I'm too late, but there is a horse that appeared here. So if we go up, we can have like a friendly introduction, but I feel like this is the perfect place for it because it actually allows you to have horses here, which is actually, you know, Duke's Hall. It's supposed to have horses. And so now your Sims can come over, whether they're like maybe vacationing in Chestnut Ridge or just like you can set up in different areas where you can have places where your Sims can come over and get to know these horses and maybe ride them. So you can adopt them if you are, you know, up on that friend level, you know, with the horse, but you can also mount them too. So great addition into your game, you know, if you want to be able to have horses but not own horses, you can do it through this way, and then you can go for a relaxed ride. Honestly, this is everything I wanted and more. Don't know why The Sims didn't add this into their, you know, original gameplay when the expansion pack came out. Now you can go and do this and you can set them up wherever because it's a lot trait. So it doesn't have to be in Chestnut Ridge. It can be wherever. She doesn't look that, you know, she looks scared, guys. Like genuine fear. I know she's level 1 riding skill, but girl, like they're not gonna do anything to you. Look at this horse is harmless. It'd be really funny if she got bucked off. No, that would not be funny. Also, I wanted to point out that we do have more horses. I also forgot to mention that make sure they have stuff to play with. Like, you know, make sure they have food, make sure they have some toys, make sure they actually have a place to go. You can assign them, but because we don't own this lot, we can't do that, but they should be able to figure it out for themselves. But we do have, you know, horses that will come in and out of here. So anyways, so that's the wild horse lot trait mod. So many ideas. I could give you all a whole thesis, but I won't because now we got our last and final mod. All right, so this next mod is a Sim Control Hub mod. It kind of is like MC Command Center in the way that you can like control like NPCs. So I already introduced myself to Lily Fang, but if I want to go into more choices under actions, you'll see a Sim Control Hub right here. So you can add to selectable Sims. You don't have to like add them to your household, but this way, like maybe if you're out with like your Sims, you know, significant other and wanted them to like, you know, maybe propose and not have to wait for the autonomous thing, or just like out with them and wanted to do stuff and take care of them and have them, you know, ask my Sim questions or something like that, they can do it. And then the great thing about it is, you know, once I'm done with them, I can go back under here, go to Sim Control Hub, remove them, and it removes it from my household. I don't know how useful that is for everyone, but at least for me, that is, you know, a great, you know, addition to the game, because if I wanted to do it to Victor, I could go into Actions, Sim Control Hub, add him to my household. He's in here. I can control everything about him. And you know what the great thing is? Once I'm done with him, just go back in here, remove them. It is the greatest thing I've witnessed in The Sims. Now, you might have MC Command Center like I have, and it is one of my mods I cannot play without. Highly suggest if you don't play with MC Command Center, you know, install it in your game. But this is just another little mod that you're able to do with your other Sims, because again, maybe your Sim has a significant other, or maybe they want a roommate, and you can have him, you know, join that way, and then after they're done, again, just go in here and hit remove them. You can also go into mod settings to don't show in relationship panel or hide in the cheat menu. You can read more of it on the mod page, but that is essentially it for mod review today. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's YouTube video. Hopefully you enjoyed all these mods, found a new mod to put into your game. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below what your favorite mod was and what mod reviews you want to see in the future. Also, if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, thank you guys so much for 1,500 subscribers. I think we're at like 1,502 or like 3 right now, but I just wanted to come on here and say thank you all so much for the support. It truly does mean a lot, and I wouldn't be able to do this without your support. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. I woke up after being sick for all of last week and saw the 1,500, and it just reminded me of why I do this. So thank you all so much, and with that, I will see you all on Wednesday.